Hello, this is English Shorthand channel and the shorthand dictation speed is 100 words per minute, which is very helpful for all types of governmental competitive exam. 5 seconds. Ready? Start. Honorable members, on my behalf and on behalf of the House, I would like to convey our appreciation and greetings to the Deputy Chairman of the Rajya Sabha who is completing his tenure in July. In his responsibility as Deputy Chairman as well as other responsibilities held by him at various times during the last 30 years of his parliamentary career and public life. He has done extremely well and tried to maintain parliamentarian standards and practices and contributed to the welfare of the country and the development of the nation. In July, what time the session would start, we are not sure. So I thought I must take this occasion to appreciate and convey our greetings to a senior parliamentarian who is also the deputy chairman. Honorable members, as I have not been well since yesterday and today being the last day of the session of the parliament, I would like to make a brief customary observation what we normally do. The first session of the year of this August House and the important two-part budget session is coming to a close today. I am pained to note that it turned out to be an eminently forgettable one on account utter disregard of the mandate of this important parliamentary institution and its responsibilities and mixed opportunities. While it is customary for the chairman on this day to give a brief account of what has been done and delivered by the House, today I am compelled to reflect on what could not be done during such an important session, which is the longest of the year with about 30 working days. This is a sad commentary on the functions of our parliamentary institutions, reiterating the perception that they are on the decline. Let me now recount what the House was required to be and did not in the end. You were to discuss important general budget for this financial year and consider and return to the other house the appropriation bills and the finance bill. It was not done. This important function in the end was deemed to have been done. No legislative work transacted except passing of the payment of gratuity amendment bill 2018 and that too without any discussion, even as several important bills awaited your consideration. That was also made possible because of the broad consensus in the House and the bill could be passed. The Honorable Supreme Court's recent verdict on the Act regarding prevention of atrocities against the scheduled castes and the scheduled tribes resulted in a certain public perception leading to agitations and even violence in some parts of the country. We could not discuss that even. Proven weaknesses in the management and monitoring of public sector banks, including some people running away, led to widespread concerns across the country, but you had different priorities and we could not find time to discuss it. Honorable members from Andhra Pradesh and Tamil Nadu felt strongly on certain issues of concern to those states. Even these were not discussed. This list can go on. Notices were given by many a member, but I do not venture to dwell at length for the sake of brevity. Honorable members and leaders are all aware that I had admitted discussions on all issues of concern amongst various sections of the House. It is beyond my comprehension as to why the House could not take up any of those issues which were of larger public interest. A total of over 1 to 4 hours of precious time of this House have been lost due to disruption as against as only 45 hours of functioning. Honorable members, at the end of such a long session, what is that we can show to the people of our country as our contribution towards addressing their concerns and furthering their genuine aspirations? I am afraid nothing. As a result, we are all the losers. This includes the opposition, the ruling party, the government. I do not want to make any special mention about this party or that party. All of us, whoever have been responsible for the present situation, have to understand this. This is my humble observation of what is happening. I am pained and I am also sad. Some of you have also written me, some of you have sent messages also. So we should not look at it from this angle that this party was responsible or that party was responsible. All of us, while correcting this thing and introspecting for the future, need to know, reflect on how we together ended up in such a loss-loss situation when it could have been a win-win situation. It is time to wake up and look at the way forward. All that you did substantially was to discuss and adopt the motions of thanks to the President for his address to the members of both the houses at the start of this session and discuss the Union Budget 2018-2019. You had seen during that period that very good contributions were made by members from different sides.